to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nevada's offense will have first crack at this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Gives it on the option. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Everett. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there. They'll stop him at the 26. So Hawaii's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
A run for the quarterback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. From the gun, running back on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Everett. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw, it's Everett. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Gossett. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw.
Smart decision. It's 3rd and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this on 4th, or are we kicking a field goal?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Nevada! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York.
Touchdown, Hawaii! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilliam. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On the move. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Looking to throw, it's Everett. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The give from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't go to the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada will be forced to punt.
On to punt it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is in the air. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The inside handoff. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 2nd down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Everett. Creates a little room. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Wolfpack just inches away here on 3rd down. Got it looking for the first down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Quick completion on the out route. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Everett. Snagged out of the air. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Steps away to find some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Everett. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Handoff to the lone back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the returner will be dragged down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense
makes a grab for a big play. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Give to the back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Old Dominion is going to enjoy the trip back to Norfolk after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Ballard Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hines is back in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense.
There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Breeze. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Breeze. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He'll take it himself. Runs through the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.